Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are listening from. This is Dot Nation coming to you live from Lagos State, Nigeria. My name is Raf Tresvant from Dot Nation News. I'm telling you that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu omitted court appearance last week. Why? Nigerian government actually understand what they are playing, as games. Actually, they know that on 6th July could, fall in within the, public holidays, Muslim or Islamic, festival. And that actually they still fix Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's court appearance then. These are games. These are games of procrastination. They are trying to overstretch Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case to be longer as expected. You could see Omotocho, led court or judgment, coming out with, asking for forgiveness or, repentance, that the Nigerian court has actually repented from, portraying the kind of picture Mazi Nnamdi Kanu actually showcased to the members of the world that the court, potence in Nigeria. The court not being the common hope of the common man. The hope of every individual in any country is embedded on the constitution of that country. That is court. The Department of Judiciary is the government department that at least review the constitution of any country. But in Nigeria case is a different one. You know what? They review the constitution in favor of the ruling party, in favor of the Department of Executive. That's an organ of government that is in charge of enforcement of law. Yes, instead of execution or implementation of the law, they enforce it as if they are judiciary, department or organ of government. The judiciary organ of government is working with the police actually to execute or implement the law. But today we are seeing court from different perspective in Nigeria, doing other, another functionality as they are not expected to. So that's why we believe that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's over protracted court appearance is a game, a craft, a game, Nigerian government has been playing for over 10 years now. And everybody actually understand is going to end up this time from 2015 to 2025 is 10 years. It is overstretched. They are infringing on his constitutional rights still. That's why nobody, Biafrans in diaspora, international communities, even ICC, they are not happy with the kind of game the government of the day is playing with someone's life or rights. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should have gone to the court on 6th June. Actually, they fixed it. The schedule schedule it on 6th, knowing fully well that 6th should be, a public holidays. Why? Who knows more than the judiciary? And Nigerian people are more informed than federal government agencies. That will show you how far TINUBU administration has gone to continue. Start from where Buhari administration stops. So what are we saying here? The winning streak stay continuous. Because TINUBU is not telling himself truth, and the whole North are ganging up, the Janjawis and their household hosts to make sure that TINUBU is nowhere to be found comes 2027. And some of the APC juggernauts are still being, positive that the APC political party or platform is going to carry the day comes 2027. If presidential election ensues. I'm telling you that Hausa man and Fulani man, they are still one. Comes to politics, you will understand that Hausas, the Fulani Janjaweed, coupled with their Hausa host in the northern Nigeria, are still speaking in one voice. That's why they are going to give the current administration of BOLA TINUBU woto. They are going to deal with this administration woto. The Hausa, the Fulanis, the Gbaris, the Kanuris, the Nupes, all of them in the northern region of this country. They are not smiling. They are not even, cohesive with their southern counterparts. Their own kind of politics is the politics of the North, favoring only the elites as a result of common goal. What is that common goal? Religion. Islam has actually torn Nigeria into pieces, even the North themselves, because the Fulanis are believing that they are the original Muslims in West Africa, not only northern Nigeria. That's why the Hausa hosts are dying of what they don't know now. The Hausas believe that if they start jihadism, maybe after the original jihadism in 1804, that they are going to spare the original Hausas, the owners of the land. But this time around, the Fulanis are embarked on slewing and killing, neutralizing and decimating even the Hausas, the owners of the land. Yes. Indiscriminately, no matter your religion, no matter your language, if you're Hausa or Muslim, it doesn't concern Mali Fulani man. A Fulani man from Senegambia or from Niger Republic or Burkina Faso, they don't care. Look at what is going on in Burkina Faso today. Burkina Fasos are fighting. Yes, the militias, Fulanis, Janjaweeds have been sponsored by the West. They pay them handsomely to disorganize the government of Ibrahim Traore. That's why they came in their thousands and hundreds of thousands. But luckily, Putin stepped in. He waded into this matter and supplied the Burkina Faso with drones and other modern, precision war equipment. We are seeing Traore this time around, coming out in flying colors by dismissing the Fulani militias in their thousands, let me say just last month. Nigeria is not going to be the same again. Why? The predictions by the states that northern Nigeria is Al-Qaeda and ISIS fortress. That was some 10 years ago. Yes, it was a xenophobic attack in the sense that Nigerians, they have the largest number of visitors. The strangers, the foreigners in South Africa are largely Nigerians. That's why it seemed as if the Igbos were highly involved on the victims of the xenophobic attack of 2020 in Southern Africa. See, listen and listen good. Xenophobic attack on the blacks in South Africa is based on the fact that most of the menial job, most of the day paid job in Southern Africa are taken up, by Nigerians. That's why those black South Africans are not happy with Nigerians, living in South Africa. That was the more or less reasons they went after their Nigeria visitors counterparts. But I have this to tell you today. The Fulanis are in South Africa, in Angola, in Kenya, in Somalia, in Ethiopia. They are all violent religious pigs, if I could use that word. They are in Congo. But let me tell you, why is it that Fulanis have actually risen up against West African Sahel countries? They are not sparing the Gambia, they are not sparing Senegal, they are everywhere in West Africa. What do you want? Do you want to Islamize everywhere? What is in Islam? Islam that Salman Rushdie wrote about, the satanic verses of Quran, and actually open our eyes on how it looks, or it begins to look like cultism, brotherhood of the cross. Because if you look at their own main aim and the principal reasons in that religion or concern that religion, which we actually found out that they are cultists, the way they carry themselves along. You want to die for what you don't know. Christians don't die for what they don't know. Christians, they stand Greek bombs, stop supporting their God, praising and worshiping their God. They don't want to kill, unalive or disalive anybody because of Jesus the Christ. What do these desert dwellers, rats, want in West Africa that warranted this kind of latest campaign, of jihadism against the rest of Nigerian blacks? The Fulanis are running over, all over the farmland in Ondo Forest, in Yoruba Forest, even at the Adamawa Forest is not left out. Then, back to southeastern Nigeria, they are everywhere now, abated by Peter Mba and the Hope Ozodimba of Imo State. I don't want to talk about Nwafulu's, contribution to Fulani herdsmen invasion of Ebonyi State axis. But I just want to tell you that the whole politicians in Igbo land, they are collecting stipends, political gains from the Fulani Janjaweeds, thereby allowing the headers to occupy various communities in Igbo land, pitching their tents in the forest. From there, they operate in the town. That's too bad. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should come out, he actually give us this prediction and prophesied what would actually come in the future. And the future we are talking about then is today. The future then is today. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a legend. The Nostradamus of our time. He actually predicted what we are going or passing through today as Igbo man in Nigeria. I'm telling you that his latest court appearance, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case, is going to be struck out. Nigeria has questions to answer. If not within this contraption, ICC is waiting for Nigerian nation. Why you synergize or affiliate with Finland to incarcerate Simon Ekpa? Why do you say this kind of ordeal this gentleman Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been going through since 10 years? Why? Could you not even allow the court order or injunction to at least be effective? Why should you at least disobey the court, which is court contempt, a lacuna in the law, especially Constitution of Federal Republic of Nigeria? It is embedded that whosoever the court has set free on our Constitution is actually liberated or extricated indeed. Why stay holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? It is too obvious that tribalism is playing out in this current administration under the watch of BOLA AHMED TINUBU. Why? Igboho was set free. Igboho who was agitating the same self-determination and the realization Nnamdi Kanu was fighting for. Igboho too was fighting for it. But Igboho was let go. They allowed him. They hold only Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The whole world, the whole international communities are asking why. Why should you stay hold on to this gentleman? He has not done anything. So, come what may, his next appearance in the court, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not going to go back or get back to the DSS facility anymore. But Nigeria should be putting everything in place right now to take him back from where they actually abducted him in Nairobi, Kenya. That has formed the major theme of our discussion today. Ralph Tresvant in which we report from Lagos State. Thank you until we meet once again to start from where we stopped today. Thank you for listening, but subscribe from Dot Nation channel. Like, share to your friends. Share to your friends in Facebook. Share to your friends in Instagram. Share to your friends in WhatsApp mostly. I plead. You are my revered, cherished, and honored viewers. Thanks for watching.